Hola, buenos dias. I hope you're well. I just saw a deer. It was in this little stream here and it was having a drink and it ran up into those woods there, well, up that bank. And it was so cute. And it was only just a little bit away from me. So I thought I'd share. Oh, look. It's right there. Yes, it was a good morning this morning. It was a late night last night. The monastery was lovely. I'm so glad I did it. And the people were just amazing. It was so nice at dinner. You know, you just got all these nationalities, all these different people, all these different ages just coming together, and just lovely. And we don't understand each other a lot of the time, but it doesn't matter. And I'm very grateful for the amazing Spanish people who speak English so well, because they really help with so many things. So thank you, all of you. And yeah, it was just such a lovely night, and it was a late night because we had a special pilgrim blessing from one of the monks. Now, it wasn't the usual one apparently, because the top guy is away at the minute. He's off on business. So Guernica, 10 kilometres. Okay. Yeah, he's away on business. So we just had one of the monks just giving us just said a blessing basically. It was very nice. It was really nice. But that was like at 9:30, so I think I didn't get to bed till like 10 o'clock, which is very late for me. But my body clock went bing at 5:18 this morning. Look, you can just see. Can you see that? Let's just focus on that. Yeah, look. So we're just at the end of sunrise at the minute. It's beautiful. And it's quite nice being inland by a stream. It's obviously nice. But I'm looking forward to getting back to the sea. Yeah, so we had our pilgrim blessing, went to bed this morning, 5:18, bing! And off I went. So I left just before 6 o'clock. Yeah, the monastery cat came and said goodbye to me. And off I toddled. So it was through quite a lot of what's the word? Fir trees, them ones, forests earlier, and I could smell them. It's really nice, but sometimes my sense of smell isn't great, so I sort of taste them as well. But I could tell, and I heard a lovely owl hooting. So it's been a lovely day so far. I've been pondering, again, life, death and the universe. And I was thinking about the word should this morning. I was thinking, there shouldn't be any shoulds. See, there you go. Every time there's a should. And I'm like, the only thing I should do here is to be, you know? And I'm like, well, actually, I'm doing quite a lot of doing out here. There was a guy yesterday who went for a meditation for an hour. And I just thought, you know what? I'm just not ready to do that at the minute. I was chatting with some Spanish people, and I went back to my room and thought, I'll have a bit of a read or whatever. And I got back there, in our room, not my room. And I thought, no, I want to just go and spend some time with them. So I went back and chatted to them some more, and it was really lovely. So, you know, I'm not sure there are any shoulds here, except yeah, it's just do whatever you feel like, and it's so nice to just be free, and there's no like obligation from anybody. You don't feel sort of like I mean, people might ask you things, but if you say no, it's absolutely okay out here. You know, there's sort of this respect for the fact that your journey is your journey, and you know, it doesn't need to tie in with anybody else's. And I see people who walk together and they love it, you know, and for me, walking in the morning on my own is really lovely, but another day I might not do that, you know. It's just amazing. Day 5, and I'm feeling incredibly free. We were talking as well about reserving hostels. When I did the French way, I didn't take a phone or anything with me, so I couldn't reserve anything. And just had to turn up and hope there was a bed, basically. I could have telephoned, actually, so, you know, there was a possibility of doing that, but I didn't. And so much has changed in 5 years. The technology has changed. There's apps, you know, and you can link straight through to booking.com and book your accommodation, you know, or email the hostel. But a lot of the hostels do save beds for people who you know, haven't pre-booked, which I think is really, really good. But there's not a lot of beds out here because so much is shut. All the sort of government hostels and things are shut because of COVID still. So it's very tricky. But I was sort of thinking, okay, what's freer? Is it more free to not have a booking and just be able to stop where you stop? But actually what I'm finding is because I've booked, there's no pressure. I can decide exactly, you know, I can just decide to stop if I want to and then get there a bit later and things like that. So it's funny, you know, kind of questioning those old ideas again and again and again. You know, I was always like, oh no, I don't like pre-booking, you know, and now I'm like, oh, actually I quite like pre-booking. You know, chucking out the old ideas, bringing in new ones for every single thing. As a phrase, contempt prior to investigation, and I love to say contempt prior to re-investigation. I've got to look at it again, you know, and continually keep moving, and that's keep kind of questioning these things and chucking them out and maybe putting some new ones in, and yeah, it's lovely. It's really lovely. To kind of discover these things, and you know, I discover these things at home. I don't have to come to here to do this, but because I've got a concentrated time, you know, I've just been walking for like just under 2 hours, and my mind is just, you know, and I'm free, and it's like, oh, ping, 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 ping. It's really cool. So yes, that's my morning ponderings so far. There's been many more than that. But I'd be on here all day if I tried to fill you in on everything. I'm really excited about today. It's going to be lovely. I'm staying at a place called Alto de Morga, which is just past a place called Guernica. Guernica is about 10 kilometres from here, the sign said. Which, yeah, so it's a bit further past that. So I've probably got about 17, 18 kilometres left to do today, which is just over 10 miles. So I seem to have settled at about 26 kilometres a day. I don't know why, but that seems to be it. And the next day is over to Bilbao, so a big city. So that'll be very different as well. And heading back out towards the coast again. So yeah, it'll be good. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Apparently where I'm staying tonight is a really nice hostel. The owners are lovely and the food's lovely and all sorts. So, and I'm meeting some of the crew from where I stayed last night there as well. So some of those are going there and some are staying at a hostel nearby. So we have a little Camino family building. Unfortunately, most of the Spanish people, they're only out here for a few days. So they'll go at Bilbao or maybe just after. So that's a shame, but that's what happens. People come and they drift off. If I was in Spain, I'd come here for a week and go on holiday. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Take care. And I'll catch you later. Bye bye.